Hello and welcome back to my channel. I didn't post last week because I just felt awful. I had a cold, but I know it just sounds stupid because there's a cold, but it felt like my nose was like this like the whole time, and I was like, oh my god, it just made me feel so much worse. And the 7 weeks update was really no different than the 5 or 6 week and today's update as well. So the app says that the baby is the size of a wild strawberry, so still tiny, and apparently its head makes up half of the body weight. And it looks like this. Dizzy little arms and legs, so that's really cute. Any morning sickness, but I'm pretty good at not being sick. If I feel sick, I kind of just grab food like breadsticks or crisps, or it has to be plain stuff, so I just kind of shove them in like as fast as I can and stuff my face before I'm sick. And that usually helps. And then I kind of close my eyes for like a minute and like just lay down, and that kind of helps. It's also being sick, and I'm pretty good at it. I hate sick so much, but I have been getting, like, I guess it would be nausea, so I have got that. It's usually when I'm like hungry though, so as well I haven't really been craving anything. I've actually found it really hard to know what I actually want, so I've just been not eating and then getting really hungry and then feeling sick and then stuffing my face with stuff. So that's very weird for me because I eat like so much. We also have a scan at 8 weeks as well, so I will film that, and hopefully we should be able to see the baby as a baby, because last time it was like a tiny, just like a little line. So this time we should see the head and stuff, hopefully, and the little heartbeat should be more clear. So there's things that could say if it's a boy or a girl, but I think they're just myths. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if any of these were true for you, because this is what it's saying. So if it's a boy, there's a ring test. So I guess if you get a ring, I think it's a ring on string, actually. I think it's a ring on string. And if it goes backwards and forwards, that means it's a boy. And if it goes circles, that means it's a girl. If you carry low, so boy, and carrying high is a girl, but obviously we can't tell that yet anyway. It says, boys, you crave salty foods or meat, and I'm supposed to be vegetarian, but I don't keep on eating meat, I keep on craving meat, and then I do cave. Like yesterday, and I brought 4 Chinese chicken thighs, and I shamelessly just, in the car, before I even left the car park, I was like a feral animal. But then after, I was like, I felt a bit disgusted, and I was chewing the last bits. So that could be a thing. I'm not really craving it, it's just sometimes I'm like, just have the urge to munch on a bit of meat. If it's a girl, you crave sweets or ice. But then I know obviously these are kind of just fun little things, but they obviously aren't true. With Ruben, like, obviously he's a boy, and I was like eating sweets, like fizzy sour sweets and peanut butter, and he was a boy. And it says here that it's a girl, so that's obviously not true. I guess it's 50-50, isn't it? It's literally 50-50. But they're probably just fun things to try. You can also add your age at conception to the month of conception. And if it's an odd number, it's a boy. So I guess if it's an even number, it's a girl. So my age at conception was 28, and the month was October. So that's 38. So that's saying it's a girl. So sleep on your left side if it's a boy, right side if it's a girl. You're hairier than usual, that means it's a boy. I mean, I'm pretty hairy anyway. I'm so hairy it's gross. I don't, like, I can't really tell by that. So yeah, these are fun things. I don't know, let me know down in the comments if any of these have been true for you, because it seems like kind of, it's just a fun thing to try, I guess. And may or may not have some truth to it, but we will find out. I'm just really thinking it's a boy. I don't know why. I really thought Ruben was a boy. Like, I felt like I was going to the gender scan and I was thinking of boys' names, and I was like, and then every clothes that I was looking, all the clothes that I was looking at, I was attracted to the boy. I was attracted to the boys' stuff. And I was just like, this is so cute, this is so cute. And I was looking at all boy stuff, thinking he was a boy, referring to him as a boy. And then on the way to the scan, I was like, oh my god, he could be a girl. Well, if he's a girl, that's going to be such a shock. Like, it's going to be crazy, because I just didn't even think of him being a girl. And he was a boy. So it was like, oh, that's okay. And then this time I think it's a boy. But I don't know. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to mention. Oh, I need to show you my 8-week update. I don't have the t-shirt that I usually do it in because it's in the wash. I didn't time that very well, so I will just show you in what I am wearing, which is not a very attractive attire. Okay, I have not pissed myself. I have no idea what that stain is there. It's there every time that I wash them, but I have no idea what it is. It's just in the most awkward place. It's still normal. I don't have the flat stomach anyway, but it hasn't changed. Obviously hasn't changed. The baby's like this big. I feel like it's this big. So I don't think there's going to be any changes until, hang on, let me have a look. I'm just going to search that. Found a chart. It's mainly compared to fruit and vegetables. Be cute if they did it by animals, like hamster, dog size, things like that, but no, it's just fruit. It's just fruit. So 8 weeks, saying a raspberry. Is that a wild strawberry? Maybe that's what my app thinks it's called, a wild strawberry. It's actually a raspberry. So 11 weeks is a lime, 15 weeks is an apple, 16 weeks is an avocado. If I swallowed an avocado, would you see it? I don't know, when you like, okay, I'll take a tomato, a carrot. A carrot? Okay. It's a bit weird because it goes from like avocado, pear, bell pepper, tomato, carrot. Like, a carrot's long and skinny. So like, and then it goes to papaya. Okay, a grapefruit. Okay, maybe between 16 and 23 weeks I would say I'd show, because an avocado is like this, so it could poke out a bit, but it could just be like, I don't know when I'll show it. With Ruben, like, I was very tiny. I'll find a picture and put it up here. And that would have been 6 days before he was born. He was born 6 days early, so I think the photo that I'm going to put up here is 6 days before he was born. So yeah, I did not show much at all. I would put my coat on and you couldn't tell that I was pregnant. So it's really hard to tell with this one because it's not my genes, but averagely, is averagely a word? On average, I would say possibly between 16 and 23 weeks would be when I start to show. Because avocados like that, maybe, depends what size. I'm going to guess an average avocado. So maybe like this. And then a grapefruit is like this. But then it depends where it goes in your stomach, doesn't it? Because if it goes at the front, obviously it's going to bulge out. If it's going further back here, like, I could eat a grapefruit and it wouldn't be poking out of me. So we'll see. We will see. Comment down below when you all showed, because I'd like to know. Some people show earlier. I probably started showing maybe around 20 weeks, but again, it literally just looked like I had a big meal. And then you could probably tell I was pregnant when I went to give birth. If, like, yeah, you would have been able to tell. You wouldn't have been able to tell. You probably would. when I went to give birth, it probably looked like I was halfway. I remember I was kind of sitting up, like, I went to get induced. So I already went into hospital, and I was sitting up like this, just on a chair, just sitting up like that, waiting in the waiting area, and then there's this full-on pregnant woman on the bed, like, and my nan was like, it doesn't look like you're here to have a baby. So it's nice. But then it's still uncomfortable. Like, it didn't show much, but like it was still very uncomfortable. Like, he was obviously squishing all my insides, and like I couldn't breathe. Like, I would be eating as well, and then I'd be like, I can't, because I'd be out of breath, like I just can't breathe, because he was still squishing. Even though I was so small, he was still taking a lot of inside. I was still tired. I still ate like a bitch. Like, it just still, I got everything, obviously, but I wasn't so huge. Like, I could shave my own self for the birth. I didn't need to go and get waxed or anything. I did have my legs waxed because I knew when it was coming. I knew when he, still keep calling him, when I'm talking about the pregnancy, I'm calling him an it. He's a him now. But I knew when he was coming, so I managed to get my legs waxed, because I was like, well, I'm gonna have him next week, so get my legs waxed now. I waxed my legs. It's just, I hate shaving. I just, no. So yeah, I had my legs waxed, shaved myself down here. So yeah, I didn't have that uncomfortableness where I couldn't bend over and I couldn't do that kind of stuff, but I did all the other stuff. And I think people probably think because you're like small that it doesn't make a difference. If there's anything else you would like to see, let me know. Obviously the exciting stuff doesn't really happen until your body starts changing and you get all the scans and all the gender and everything like that. So let me know if there's anything that I haven't like spoke about that you want to know, or anything else you would like to see from a surrogate pregnant person. Anyway, thank you for watching. I like this video. If you like it, you probably don't. It's a bit not that great. And subscribe. Thanks, guys.